They do have the number one run stopping defense, and that's 3 games. But you can make it that what you will. But we're also
one was
calling Diggs
against the
elite.
Jets.
So you know what I mean,
One of them was against the Jets.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the
Those are the
Texans.
Jets and the Texans.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the Saints have been
and New
the only
Orleans,
game
and New
that
Orleans, I believe.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
only game
yeah,
that we
yeah.
can gauge a whole lot of this against, to tell you the truth.
It ain't bad. Yeah,
You're
Bay
right.
had the top run defense 2 years in a row, and when that happens, you're stacking the box to stop the run. We'll just pass it all over you.
that's
We
right.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly. That's what they haven't seen Zeke yet. They haven't seen Pollard. They haven't seen that 1-2 punch yet. None of those.
Yeah.
I mean, they did see Kamara, so I will give them that. But I don't think it's the same, man. I don't think it's the same, especially when you talk about our offensive line and I know that again there's some depth issues or whatever we got going on right now, but. I still think, I mean, just the way that we've been playing, especially on running the rock. I mean, what
Mm-hmm.
200 the week before, and then 160 this week. I mean, it's just come on, man. I mean, we're up there, so I don't think we have a problem really running on this defense. But I mean, there's some big guys up there, man, not to be forgotten about, and they're showing on the screen right now. And you think about their linebackers. You got
Yeah.
Thompson back there, and on defensive end you got Burns, and then you got Big Brown right up the middle. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to be doing some damage. I mean, because that's I'm telling you, that's the exact same thing. They're gonna look at Biotish. They're gonna look at that tape, just like
Yeah.
the Eagles
He's
did.
out on that bill.
I mean, it's still another big dude, and he hasn't made the name for himself like a Fletcher Cox, like a Vita Vea, but he's still one of those guys, and he's a big body. He's gonna cause some chaos up front. So that's something we definitely got to look into. But Dylan, you kind of gave me a little bit of your game plan. Hey, if they're gonna stop the run, we're gonna throw it all over them. Go ahead,
That's
Cam.
right.
Cam, what do you got? How do you think that we take care of this game?
Oh, I mean, first of all, one of the biggest things is that JC Horn's out. Who's covering Coop? Who's going to cover Lamb? We got Wilson in there. They we win this. I mean, honestly, if they figure out a way to stop our run, they're not stopping our pass at all. Not with all that talent going out there. And then let's talk about Schultz. I mean, he's
Let's talk
great.
about him.
He's like number 3
Dude.
tight end or something. Three,
AR
two,
it
three.
out.
I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm just gonna say, I kind of got slammed a few months ago when it was, during camp, and I was like tight end 1. People were like, nah, it's gonna be Jarwin. Nope. That
Yeah.
last year was so good for Schultz, taking
Yeah.
all the snaps,
Yeah.
developing himself,
Mm-hmm.
and woo that touchdown. I mean, I know Coop pulled the one safety off. He had like 4 guys, and it was like, how's he going to do that? And he slid in style. So,
Hey.
yeah,
That's
I
good
mean,
stuff.
yeah, you can talk about a run, and then if you think you're going to go against our wide receivers, well, guess what? We're going to pop in our tight ends.
Yeah.
So,
Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
boom.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. I don't think their secondary is a match. Period.
No.
The best guy they got out there is what is it? Bouye.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
and
Outside of Horn, yeah, boy, yeah, that's the only thing. Like that's know what I mean. That's the only concern secondary wise for me. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know anybody else's name. I don't recognize.
Yeah.
I don't recognize
Yeah,
the
yeah,
name. I
yeah,
see
yeah,
the name. I'm
yeah.
like, who's that?
Mhm.
Never heard of. Him. Never heard of. Him.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this though,
Come on.
real quick. So I know they're 3-0, right? And like Cam mentioned a while ago, the Jets, the Texans, and then New Orleans, which they're still trying to get their feet together, so to speak. You know what I mean? Especially with Jameis back there, see what they can and can't do with him. But so would y'all think this might be a trap game, being that we're like, you know what I mean? Like, because that gets thrown around a lot. Like, even though they're 3-0,
Could be.
like usually you say trap games to teams that are 1-2 that've been playing really hard and they've been taking it down to the wire or whatever. But I know they're 3-0, but are we overlooking this?
Can I jump in?
They're deep.
I don't.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. So this team is taking on the persona of Dak. You see them poised, confident, aggressive, and everything. They're professionals too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like we are the type of team that has trap games, if that makes sense, because we are going to go into every game taking every team seriously. And we are just better than that team. And we are going to win. Like, we're going to handle our business. That's just how I feel going into this game. We'll handle business.